So Jessica Drew and some other Spider members, great googly moogly.
Girl, what you doing out here with all this booty?
Miguel double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
I was like, damn nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass?
What he doing out here with all that booty? We start the movie with this dude Spot pulling up to the convenience store, trying to pull off a simple ATM robbery. But of course, this dude is a bum right now. So the Jamaican cashier catch him lacking and starts trying to cook him with a baseball bat. He try to pull the government hate card, talking about some they own these, not you. So technically I'm robbing them. But Jamaican Unk ain't having it. While they wrecking the aisles, none other than the magnificent Black Goat, Miles Morales, pulls up, chowing down on a beef patty. Spot finna explain to him his backstory. He been waiting for this moment. Just look at the way he stands when he introduced himself.
Boy, if you don't get—
He trying to make that thing look vicious. Man, ain't nobody scared you, big dog. Miles try to whip him up, but Spot accidentally opens some portals, causing Spider-Man to give himself a face shot. Bro takes in his parents mid-fight. He ain't trying to take Spot seriously whatsoever. But Miles wraps his fade up, leaving Spot knotted up like this, and heads to a meeting with his parents and his advisor about college. Nigga came in late and got the nerve to ask if the meeting can be quick.
I'm back in this bitch. I'm back in this bitch. Wrap it up.
Advisor exposing he got a B in Spanish. How your mom Puerto Rican and look like this with her fine act?
Nigga, where your mom at, nigga? Hey, nigga, where your mom at, nigga?
Get your over here, Rio. And you got a B in Spanish.
Buenas noches.
Buenos nachos.
Buenas tardes.
Buenos tardes.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Coffee, Illinois.
Man, if I had a B in African American vernacular English, my mom would have beat my ass.
In a struggling immigrant family.
I'm from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is part of America.
We on the floor in Brooklyn. I'm struggling.
It doesn't matter.
Miles explains how he wants to go to Princeton to study ways to try and travel dimensions. Basically, he misses the spider homies from the first movie, and he's trying to meet back up with them. Because all he got here is his parents and Genki funky ass, who just sits in the dorm all day playing Spider-Man 2. He got some good taste though, I won't lie. That game overrated. Don't let Twitter niggas form your opinions, kids.
You can't keep a job. You can't pay the mortgage.
Whoa, damn! Why she getting personal, yo?
And also wearing his Jordans. To make matters even worse, he didn't even call the cops on Spot after Miles tangled him up. So right after the meeting, Miles has to run another fade with the help from his dad this time, so they got caught cracking in the car.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
But yeah, not gonna lie, this why Ned better. He's the CEO of sex. Spot mad as heck Miles ain't respecting him like a true villain. Bro called him a villain of the week.
Right now. That guy, he's barely a villain of the week. What you call me?
And that stuck with him. He trying to act like it didn't hurt his heart, but he honestly can't. Bro dedicated his craft into being Spider-Man's biggest op. He got high aspirations. I can't handle a man for a dream, unless it's like Trump and Netanyahu, or people similar with that mustache. Spot is heaving straight portals at him, and Miles is weaving. He finally gets a chance to explain where he came from, saying that he was the scientist that got headshotted when Miles threw that bagel. Same scientist that was partially responsible for the spider that came through the collider and bit Miles. And on the other hand, Spot was created after Miles tased Kingpin's big ass across the room against the collider in the first movie. Basically, in a sense, Spot created Miles and Miles created Spot.
Spider-Man, fuck this guy's ass.
What? Spot got every right to be mad. Kinda. Like he lost everything. His job, his face, everyone make fun of him cause he built like these. He can't get no money, he can't pull no hoes. He whining like his life is in complete shambles. Spot, my man. Me and the rest of my viewers, yes, you niggas, live this life on a daily. He's full on crashing out, about to pop his ult. Then he accidentally put his own foot up his ass and falls into a portal. This dude just lost all of his aura credentials, bro. I ain't ever seen a villain be this sorry. And right after we see where Spot ended up, turns out that kicking himself into himself makes him a multi-dimensional threat with the ability to travel to other universes at will. Bro can go anywhere. His holes are the answer, like how Allen Iverson was. Or like how Lincoln bio chicks be on Instagram nowadays. His holes will lead him to success. Rio and Jeff mad that Miles was late to the function. I get why Rio mad, but you think that Jeff will understand, cause you know,
Because you're
black. We black. Missed the whole toast and all. And even worse, the cakes he procrastinated ordering were completely cooked. That stuff said, I'm not proud. This little nigga on thin ice. They over here arguing and this dude Miles says the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I am 15 years old. I am basically an adult.
Bro, you are not an adult. You in competition with EDP and 90% of the Minecraft YouTube community for your maiden dog. I hate to break it to you, but you're a kid. The fight was so bad, he gets grounded for 2 months while he's in his room. Gwen is standing above him through a portal, drops down and gives him a hug. And this is unfortunately the start of the detrimental shift. Not the great shift, you heard me right. Detrimental shift. From here on out, 90% of the dumb stuff Miles do will be because of this snow bunny. She over here causing destruction off rip. She's snooping through his bedroom, ripped open his collectibles, looking through his art book to find 300 drawings of her. This would have creeped anyone else out. You lucky she likes you, Miles. Kinda. She asks him if he wanna go out for a swing. And he all like, shawty, I would, but I'm grounded. His parents pull up trying to make amends right after they dipped and caught Gwen's sweater on his bed. They thinking he cracking some stuff, man. Whole time he just deep in the friend zone and she be just taking advantage of him. Little dude right here know better.
Really, nigga? What the fuck is this?
I beg your pardon? Ain't no way he saw Gwen next to his window and immediately started tonguing it down. He a freaky guy, bro. His mom gotta watch him. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. That's no bunny mind control affects to the youth. Next scene, Miles is running ISO again on Gwen, and this time, he making some great plays. He got her confessing that their connection is special. She folding under zero pressure.
In every other universe, Gwen Stacy falls for Spider-Man. And in every other universe, it doesn't end well.
What he gonna say? What he gonna say?
Well, it's the first time for everything, right?
Miles bring Gwen to the function. Dumb move, idiotic move even. His mom is not messing with her, bro. See, look at him. Yeah, I see it, I see it. I bet that white hoe don't even know how to speak Spanish. The bigger cock box of the century. But I'm not mad at it. Mama Morales saw some snake in her. She knows she up to no good. But since Miles is so sad and lonely, Rio lets him go off to hang with Gwen. So I was wrong. She ain't see the evil in the snow bunny. But hey, at least she want her son to be happy. So Miles follows Gwen to her destination, which turned out to be the Spot's hideout. And with some holographic memory tech, she finds out that Spot is working on a way to help maximize his power. And they get a secondhand sight of this nigga overpowering himself into oblivion. All of this happened because instead of monitoring Spot like she was sent to this verse to, she decided to hang out with Miles and she wanted a sneaky link. So now Spider-Woman, Gwen, and Lila are finding out that stuff might be cooked because Spot taking things way too far. They leave out the portal, which they left wide the hell open for way too damn long. Like imagine, what's in New York? A rat or a hobo, or even worse, a Knicks fan saw this and waltzed right through the door. That guy would be a bigger threat to Spider Society than Spot ever could be. Seeing this before him, Miles thinks for a split second, then decides to hop through the portal to go see what this exclusive multiversal spider club Gwen was flexing is all about. Gwen tracks down Spot, but Miles catches her off guard, so he kicks her square in the face. Spider-Man villains be moving like Urameshi, bro. Their attacks do not discriminate.
I don't care if she's a girl or a baby or somebody's grandmother. I'll still knock her out.
Gwen over here falling trying to emulate the Tarzan 2 scene. Girl, if you don't shoot some web, why trying to larp a traumatic death? You are Spider-Woman. Spider-Man India put a little belt to add against Spot. One of the coldest things about this movie are the addition of new Spider-Man variants throughout the multiverse, bro. Like, just look at my guy Pavitr, bro. He's so chill, bro. He's so chill. So now Gwen, Pavitr, and Miles are finna try and jump Spot. Spot tosses a hole at them, and Miles weaves to kick him in the chest. But Spot just tanks it and pushes him away. And he's just no diffing all three of these guys in the middle of India with no effort. He's warping left and right, dodging everything like prime Muhammad Ali, weaving nation leader.
Oh no, you get your goddamn ass out of here!
Spot reaches Alchemax and starts clearing out the premises. He ain't up to no good.
No good.
And before him is another one of the colliders. Same one that we seen in the first movie from Kingpin. Miles over here trying to backtrack. He's saying that villain of the week stuff was kept.
I'm sorry.
But he not buying it and is still about to set up the collider. Miles try to break down the force field with his electricity powers, but then Hobie pulls up to break it with his guitar. Both Gwen and Pavitr glazing this man. He must be the GOAT. Miles hating like a mug, dog. This scene had me crying. He for real living out you versus the niggas you tell you have to worry about scenario. Dude just showed up out of nowhere, stole his aura, took his girl, and made fun of his fit.
What's up your suit? Is he bleeding from his armpits?
I'd be mad that was me too, man. Telling him to use his palms next time, not the fingertips. Dog said Gwen left her sweater and toothbrush at his crib.
Where's my chucks?
Wrap it up, buddy. Miles, it's time to let go. Spot floats right towards the collider to complete his mission, but the spider niggas band together to try to reel him back in. Miles and Gwen some fake demons, bro. They was frying this man the entire first half just to get scared when he was finna buff himself up. He snips the web and goes right into the collider, causing all of Alchemax to explode. To add salt to the wound, he gives Miles a vision of their future, showing his pops seemingly dying due to trying to save people during the Spot's destruction on New York.
What? See you back home, Spider-Man.
Spot really just went from a D-list dingus to an S-tier threat. All because of a bagel, by the way. A bagel. He's even black now and everything, bro. He has unlimited portals. The damage in Alchemax was so bad that the entire building is collapsing on itself, which puts Pavitr in this situation of holding an entire bus full of people from falling off of a bridge. He then sees Inspector Singh in the same situation Miles' father was in the future site, about to die trying to save a child. But instead of having to try and pull off both feet alone, Miles clutches up to save both of them. He a real nigga, dog. He a real dude. All is well until Gwen looks down at her watch and sees the words, "Canon event disrupted." So now Pavitr world is swallowing itself up with a quantum hole. So Jessica Drew and some other Spider members, great googly moogly.
Girl, what you doing out here with all this booty?
That's besides the point. But yeah, Jessica's telling the whole crew to pull up to HQ, and Miles happy he finally getting some recognition. They in Nueva York on Earth 928, and this girl Gwen lied her ass off, bro. She said this was an elite strike force team with small members. Whole time, there's hundreds of these niggas just chilling in the lobby. They even got Insomniac Spider-Man in the cut, and Gambino sitting in captivity. This is probably the bad ending to the This Is America video. Gwen gets jealous of Miles looking interested in Spider-Bite. Like she ain't been cucking bro with this 6'4" nonchalant dreadhead the past 10 minutes. We get a look at Miguel, Spider-Man 2099. First thing he does is toss a trash can at Miles' cranium, bro. He getting overly tight about Spot. He take his job seriously. I bet dude would run a McDonald's kitchen like a Navy. We get a Peter B reunion. Dude a father now. Wait, if Peter B has a daughter, then that means Peter B. Parker, my dog. Then Miguel gets to explaining why he was so angry. He shows him how every single Spider-Man variant's life is webbed to the other, and that there's certain chapters that are necessary to every Spider-Person's life. The death of a police captain close to Spider-Man. So Gwen wasn't even trying to stop Miles for his safety, but mainly to make sure the canon event happens, which is messed up. Miguel blaming Miles on the Indy incident, but Miles trying to tell him that that was all on Spot, who's an anomaly. People who the canon doesn't really apply to since it wasn't supposed to happen in the first place. Miguel says that if you break enough canons, the entire Spider-Verse can collapse in on itself. And Miles gets another vision of Spot killing his pops in 2 days, right after he's sworn in as police captain. But Miguel tells bro that he's not going home to save his pops. He gotta stay in Spider Society, trying to say that it's either one person dies or everyone does. Miguel double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
I was like, damn nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass?
What he doing out here with all that booty? Miles, understandably so, starts crashing out.
All y'all going to hell. What? You right there. Hell. You. Hell. You. Hell.
And to be real, I agree. Let me explain. Miguel labels Miles as the original anomaly and keeps repeating the fact that the spider that bit him was never supposed to bite him. As we all know, that spider is from a different universe. So the question stands, was never supposed to be Spider-Man, then why would the canon actually apply to him?
That nigga wasn't talking to me. I'm gonna let that be known right now. He was talking to y'all niggas.
No matter what side you on, let's be real, Miles' judgment is completely valid. I mean, they're going off of an algorithm indeed to determine the fate of not just Jefferson's, but countless other lives that would be lost in this tragedy. In basic terms, I think Miguel's tripping and he's not right, but instead he's trying to play it super safe to just not risk anything. He tried comparing his story to Miles like it's remotely the same. Dog. Miguel went into a whole different universe and tried to replace one of his own variants. Of course that would cause an incursion and destroy it, but Miles isn't doing that. So like, fuck all that! You're legit comparing apples to oranges with this talk. As for the other spider people agreeing with Miguel, they either also want to play safe or low-key know it's cap, but they don't care because they had to see their uncle, captain, girlfriend, or best friends die because they're truly a part of the canon. Aside from Hobie, that nigga ain't care about none. Miguel traps Miles and says he's holding him captive until his papa gets slimed so he won't risk anything.
Free on thug, fuck, nigga.
But Hobie there with them and reminds Miles to not only use the fingertips. So Miles take big bro advice, breaking out of the force field. It makes a break for it. Now the entire building trying to hunt this dude down. They even got the cat and the T-Rex trying to catch him lacking. Why is there a T-Rex variant? Got niggas diving for him and everything. How does nigga miss, yo? He sucks. And of course the cowboy trying to shoot him. That's gotta be racist.
There's no way.
He loses them all, and Miguel tries to catch him lacking, but Miles leaves his ass. So Miles dives out of the building, and they take the chase outside. Yo, why Peter out here diving with the baby straps to his chest, bro? This nigga is so unserious. This nigga a horrible dad. But he catches Miles lacking and tries to have a heart-to-heart with him. Miles just wanted to be with his homies again and be respected and seen as an equal. But Miguel uses his Find My iPhone on Peter, acting like Peter his girl or something. Just calling him a trash mentor just for Miles to weave the live Gwen through, pushing her bike back and whipped her onto the front of a bus. She spoke way too soon. But Miles low-key wrong for this. This is a woman with child. I know that baby in there moving like these. Miguel jumps at him and goes straight for a claw swipe. Miles kicks him away, but Miguel comes back and rips his multiversal day pass off. Miguel is clawing his way up the train. He might not even be Spider-Man for real. This nigga is Latino Panther. Where White Panther at? Into the Pantherverse on the way. With no other real place to go, Miles dives downward from the train. Double kicks Miguel out of position. Got that boy flying. He webs Miles up, but Miles Tom Brady's a web ball to his dome and dips back onto the highway. When I first saw this scene, I thought all was well. But Miguel not playing around. He back hating on Miles. Like I said before, this is where that anomaly talk comes back. I'm telling y'all, bro. He's not saying this out of the need for the universe to be safe. This nigga is projecting. He just mad he became too important at his job. Miles finds out that both Peter B and Gwen talked about this stuff with Miguel beforehand. The two people he wanted to revisit the most were planning to basically backdoor him this entire time. Miguel still hating on him, calling him a bum that has no idea what he's doing for real. Just for Miles to expose the fact that he lured the entire army out of the base.
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Nigga! Blasts him off his body, stands up, tells Gwen to not hit his line anymore, and heads back to Spider Society.
For what is a man? What has he got?
Miles sneaking in to boot up the go home machine. As it's happening, Lila and Spider-Bite trying to see how this machine booted up since Miles activated his invisibility. Miguel breaks in and claws straight at the machine, bro. This nigga is crazy. He know what's going on. He's a madman. Think this dude will mess with Miles at least a little bit, bro. He's half Puerto Rican for Christ's sake.
Hey, get down, tío. I speak Spanish.
Shut your fucking mouth!
But Spider-Bite clutched up and keeps the console running, letting Miles escape. Hobie and Spider-Bite are so clutch, bro. It was an absolute beauty to see a brother and sister help our fellow Black King escape from the claws of Miguel. We did not need him getting hoed by, bro, man. I still ain't forget what Namor did to my nigga back in Black Panther 2. You don't want to piss guys like this off, bro. They take everything up to the next notch. Due to the escape, Miles is back. And Miguel mad as hell at Gwen, bro. So he cuts her from the team like she's the nicest out of the Kumpo. Miguel means straight business, dog. I cannot wait for this next movie, bro. Look at the way he's aura farming through the portal. Meanwhile, Miles is tweaking out. Now, this is indeed a Miles video, if you could tell by the thumbnail in the video itself. And I'm very mad at Gwen for playing with the bro's feelings and backdooring him. But we must talk about this scene right here. Gwen is back home. And earlier in the movie, her father, Captain Stacy, found out that Gwen was Spider-Woman, which is hard for him because in his mind, Spider-Woman is responsible for the death of their universe's Peter Parker after his lizard incident. But after she comes back, he admits that he's not gonna be captain anymore and decides to put his love for his daughter over his job of being police captain. Police captain. Police captain. My guys, this dude was slated to die, but after he quits, you don't see a black hole swallowing Gwen's verse or any crazy uncontrollable glitches of any sort. She just dips out using the multiverse travel device Hobie made for her to go make things right with Miles. I'm telling y'all, bro. Miguel was tripping! There's loopholes around the canon. Jefferson can just quit his job and be a chud! He gets back home for his mom to catch him in his room. And he's going on venting about the recent experience we just watched. Warns her about the potential dangers heading their way and takes off his coat to reveal that he is Spider-Man. Hold up. Why she not giving a damn? She straight up asks who the heck that is. Something's a bit off. Like Rio has no idea who Spider-Man even is. And her eyes are green all of a sudden. I noticed that. My boo got brown eyes. Who the hell are you? Miles starts to glitch like how the other Spider niggas did in the first movie. And the cherry on top, Uncle Aaron walks through the front door. It's clear that the Go Home machine did not take Miles back home, but instead to Earth 42. Unc talk about security and some kind of plan, but Miles has no idea what he's blabbering about. They get out to the rooftop, and he realizes how there's no Spider-Man, and also that his dad, Captain Morales, is already dead. Then out of nowhere, a mysterious figure pops out and cracks that boy Miles' skull. He wakes up tied to the punching bag to Uncle Aaron interrogating him, explaining the whole multiverse issue and trying to reason with him. Unc isn't the prowler in this verse. Instead, it's Earth 42's version of Miles Morales, and he just got news that his pops is still alive in his verse. Boots up his prowler fist and places it right beside Miles' cranium. Easily one of the best Spider-Man movies ever, bro. I ain't ever been so cool with a cliffhanger. Every time I watch or even think of this movie, I'm just like, dang, they can go anywhere with this plot. They gotta lock in and make sure the movie actually drops next year. One of the best Spider-Man movies ever. And I'll give a more critical take on why when I eventually get to ranking the entire Spider-Man movie lineup. But until then, if you're still around, I just want to thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe and check my other videos if you enjoyed this one. And like I always remind y'all, God loves you.